So what's up, everybody? This is Nurse Student Possibility Social Nurse, and this is going to be a commentary about Arthur Ashe's statue being vandalized and defaced. So for those of you who don't know, briefly, Arthur Ashe is an African-American man who was a professional tennis player. He was also concerned with civil rights. He was a philanthropist, and as a professional tennis player, not only being African-American, but he stands out because he's the only black man ever to have won the Wimbledon Grand Slam title, the United States Grand Slam title, as well as the Australian Grand Slam title. So he's won Wimbledon, the US Open, and the Australian Open. He also was selected to the United States Davis Cup team. I believe he was captain once before the United States Davis Cup team. Well, he's from Richmond, Virginia. There is a statue of him, a monument of him on Monument Avenue in Richmond, Virginia. Arthur Ashe unfortunately died in 1993 of AIDS-related pneumonia. Arthur Ashe acquired HIV through a blood transfusion. Today, blood is highly scrutinized and tested to rule out HIV contamination being within the donation. Arthur Ashe's statue, interestingly, is amongst other statues on the Monument Street, and that is interesting because the other people commemorated on Monument Avenue are Virginian Confederate veterans of the Civil War, including Robert E. Lee, Thomas Stonewall Jackson, Jefferson Davis, and J.E.B. Stuart, as well as Matthew Fontaine Maury. You know, the interesting thing about this is the person who wrote the defacing on Arthur Ashe's monument was captured in a photo. Arthur Ashe's monument was defaced with the letters WLM for White Lives Matter. After this person vandalizes and defaces his monument with White Lives Matter, someone else comes along and writes over the White Lives Matter with BLM, Black Lives Matter. The police were called, and by the time the Richmond police made it to the monument to investigate further, volunteers had already started removing the defacing, painting, and lettering. Just an interesting bit of commentary. You see, because before there was Venus and Serena Williams, we know about Althea Gibson, perhaps, black lady who was a professional golfer and professional tennis player who had good success in both sports. Arthur Ashe also came before Venus and Serena Williams, before Coco Gauff, before Sloane Stephens, before Gael Monfils or Joe Wilfred Tsonga. And the only other black man that has won Grand Slam singles title is a man named Yannick Noah, a black man from France, and he won a title that Arthur Ashe has not won. Although Yannick has only won one title, it's a hard title to win, and it's the French Open. And Arthur Ashe is respected by tennis players of all races, and it will be interesting because Arthur Ashe was concerned with civil rights as well as philanthropy, and it would really be interesting to know what his thoughts would be on what's going on today. had he not passed away, if he was here today. But much respect to Author Ashe and those volunteers who began the process of removing the defacing letters that were placed upon his monument. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel. I appreciate your time. This has been Nurse Student Possibilities, Social Nurse.